Hi guys, it's Mimismusk here for Panty.com. Today I would like to talk to you about scammers. So I think anyone who has been on any site that does this kind of business, it's definitely not Panty.com issue, it's inherent in the industry, will understand that there are always going to be scammers and there are always going to be people who claim to be sugar daddies. There are some people who you do end up building a relationship with. They do decide to just send you a little treat. That's something that I have a wish list, and I've advised people before to have a wish list so that if someone does want to send you something nice, they're able to do that. But generally, these relationships are built up over time. I would say it's very unusual for a sugar daddy to approach somebody out of the blue and want to shower them with gifts. I'm going to give you a few tips on how to spot a sugar daddy scammer. The first indication would be a generic message. I get 5 a day generic messages where it's very clear that they have sent this message to other people, often quoting dollars. Anyone who knows me will see obviously that I'm based in the UK. It says that on the site. There's a particular person who has the same chit chat patter, like, how's the weather where you are? Well, where am I? Trying to build a rapport in that first message. So that's your first indication that the person you're dealing with is not a potential buyer. The next thing is when someone offers you a load of cash up front. I think that it's quite a rarity for someone to want to offer a complete stranger a load of cash. I've never heard of anyone in retail, for example, having a customer come in and offer them a load of cash before they've seen any product. I think that's a very good indication that perhaps this person is not as genuine as you would like. Another tip is if someone is claiming to have a lot of money, generally the people who I know who have a lot of money maintain that by not telling everyone that they have a lot of money. If someone's, approaching you in their very first message and telling you how rich they are and they're the CEO of this company, that's a good indication. In the same train of thought, telling you, for example, that they're the CEO of this particular company is often a very good indication, as most people on any of these sites actually prefer privacy. If you have a photograph of some extremely good-looking person, it often makes you wonder, is that really you? But most users generally tend to not have a photograph up. So a photograph of some exotic location or someone counting their money, that's often a bit of a clue that they may not well be as genuine as we would hope them to be. Someone who wants content before payment. You wouldn't be able to go into a shop and say, do you mind if I take this home and try it and I'll pay for it once I decide I like it or not. So that's normally quite a good indication that somebody is not as genuine as we would want them to be. If they're asking for a deal, I've had people say before I've even really got into any kind of conversation with them, will you do me a deal on this? And if I'm looking to buy 10 pairs or I'm looking to buy 5 pairs, and I think, oh, okay, maybe you are. So what is it you want a deal on? Postage? Yeah, that can work if you're buying 10 pairs in one. Obviously the postage will be reduced than buying individuals, but generally people don't buy a bulk of a product if they don't know if they like it yet. Most people would start off with one item and try, and if they are looking to buy a bulk amount of items, generally there's enough people on sites where you would say, oh, well, I'll have some from that person, some from that person. That's quite a good indication. One that's not a guaranteed indication of a scammer, but it's one that does trigger a little alarm bell for me, is when I get users asking me to use other websites in order to chat. Well, if you're a serious buyer, you'd be prepared to use the site that we're on. This is a business, this is the selling site. Why do we need to talk and chat about the selling of an item, the purchase of an item on another site? That's often an indication for me that they're potentially not someone who is going to spend some money. So with regards to how to deal with scammers and sugar daddy requests, the first thing you can do is straight off report them. Panty.com do not want disingenuous buyers on their site and time wasters, and they will delete their profiles immediately. That's your very first thing to do, and it's quick and it's easy. The second thing to do is block them as a user from your own site, and also just delete the messages. Don't have them cluttering up your inbox. Personally, I don't normally reply. I just block and delete, and also report them. So with regards to when people are asking for deals, know your worth. This is your business. They have to respect that. You respect them as a buyer. You're going to have a transaction. This is what you're selling. Direct them to your page. These are the prices of my items. This is how much they are. And that's that. But generally, just know your worth. You have your items for sale. Your time is, your business. The items that you're selling is your business, and they should respect that. You respect them as a buyer, and they should respect you as a seller. So I hope that has been helpful with a few little tips there for scammers and sugar daddy requests, and I hope that you all have a great week. Take care. Bye.